Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris.
My name is Vincent.
You can start this one off. I don't even know how to start this one off. You can go ahead.
What did we just see, Chris? It was a genuine surprise, but it definitely was not something I was hoping to see.
It's a bad surprise. Not a good surprise.
It was a surprise because we've been hearing about it for a long time. Just the possibility of something like this happening. Some weirdo fans clamoring about this on Twitter, on the internet in general, and for some other fans of WWE saying, "Hey, actually, it's probably not a good idea." You know, judging by these here allocations over here. Um,
Yeah. Never proven false, by the way.
Never proven false. He's right there with Vince McMahon, right there in the thick of it.
This is type of surprise. It's on the level of when it's your birthday and you're like, man, I'm gonna get some stuff. Maybe get a new game for the PlayStation. Uh, maybe we'll go out and hang out with some. But instead, your friends do show up. But instead of doing all that fun stuff, they all just take turns kicking you in the dick.
Yeah, it's definitely not fun. That's for sure.
Like you're surprised, but you're not happy about it. And honestly, you're a little upset with your friends. You're like, why would you, you know?
Right? Like I felt like they weren't gonna make this decision ever. Um, Judging by recent, months of not seeing him around or being talked about that much. He was mentioned a few times during SummerSlam, but in like a respectable way of like, oh yeah, someone fought him one time, you know.
Hmm. Uh,
Um,
yeah. So we're not gonna do the usual format. We're just gonna cut to the main event, and then we'll work our way backwards. But so yeah, we're gonna stop beating around the bush here. Brock Lesnar is back, guys. Uh, Match ends. Very shitty match ends between Cena and Cody. Cody wins the belt, which odd choice in its own right. And
Right. I don't know what to do with that either.
and then Cody leaves after Cena endorses him, and then
Right.
you hear the Brock Lesnar music, and you're like, oh, but not like a, oh my god, wow, that's super. Oh, I don't know
They
about
actually
that.
did it. They actually did it. Yeah.
It's like when that friend that you didn't want to invite to your party shows up anyway. And you're like, oh, what are you doing here, Brock?
Yeah. This is definitely was not fun surprise. It was a disappointing one.
And
Just a frown across my face. Yeah.
I just felt weird about it. I was like, yeah, used to like Brock Lesnar a lot, but then I found out some really weird stuff about him, and now it's kind of just not fun.
Yeah. And this coming right after the news of they're not doing post show press conference. No more. By the way.
Yeah, that should have been like the warning that whatever this oh you ain't seen nothing yet from H whatever that was is going to be very good and very concerning.
Yeah. I'm not too sure what was going through Triple H's head when he made this decision, to be fair. Unless I mean, like I said, WWE's biggest problem is cinema. We have to do cinema, right? If they thought the biggest thing to do here was bring back Brock Lesnar, they were mistaken, I'd say. There's a big portion of fans that will celebrate this. Like, yes, we got Brock back. I can change my name back to Brock Lesnar guy. But I'm not
I
sure
don't
about him, by the way. I don't
don't
know if
catch
he'd
that
do
guy.
it. I don't know if he'd do it. But I'm just
I
saying, you know what I mean? I'm just saying.
to believe he's
But,
smart enough to know.
logical fans would be not too happy.
I don't even know if it's fair to say logical. I'd say people that are like casual fans or like don't read into the dirt sheet stuff and just watch it, on TV, they wouldn't know. So they see Brock, they're just like, oh man, I missed him. I wonder where he was for 2 years. But people like you and me who know the news and like follow dirt sheets and stuff, it's very not fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's been fun hearing about it, like hearing people clamor for it. I wouldn't say it's fun seeing it in actualize age go down on a show that you're watching, hoping for a bigger surprise that would make you happy, like the Seth Rollins one, for instance, last night, which was way better than this one.
Mhm. Uh, so yeah, let's talk about the match a little bit. That's our thoughts on the Brock Lesnar thing. Uh, Generally
Let's
not
first
good.
start. I was going to
Well,
start off with the
we'll
fact
talk
that
about the main event.
So what were we talking about? The main event?
We'll talk about the main event because we already talked about the Brock thing. So let's just talk about the main event.
Yeah, exactly. The main event itself. This is coming off the back of a pretty bad main event. 16 finishers. Chris.
This match is 40 minutes long. We counted the finishers. They're like, oh, 6 or 7. But no, they went to like 6 in the span of
Yeah, we
40
made
minutes.
bets. I said 7, you said 6, right? And
Yeah,
it was
we
way more than
way
that.
off. See, I, I told him before it started. The first match was so bad. The bar is so it can't possibly. But I don't know which one is worse at this point.
You're cutting out a little bit, by the way.
Oh, um, yeah, I was saying I don't know if this is worse than the Mania match. The Mania match was boring, but this was just dumb.
This was meant to be more fun. Obviously, they were going for stuff like the sunset flip power bomb that John Cena hit on the outside at one point. Weapon spots, whatever it may be, through the tables. The AA through the table, the announce table. On the stage with the AA. As you can see, they both had attitude adjustments attached to them. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, it definitely was just a finisher fest and kick out fest.
And it was just so dumb. See, because now how do you beat Cody when he kicks out of 10 AAs? You know, he's
How do I trust the fucking Cody Rhodes? What is it called? The Crossroads. How do I trust the Crossroads now after seeing John Cena kick out of most of them?
it's not even that bad because the thing is, majority of the match, like I'd say 12 of the finishers or 13 of them, probably 12, were AAs. Actually, no, 5 of them were Crossroads, I think, and a couple, and the rest were AAs, 2 STFs, if I'm remembering
Right.
correctly.
It was STFs.
Though it did look bad when Cena kicked out of 3 Cody Cutters in a row.
The Cody Cutters don't count. I think Cody gets them enough where it's like whatever. But I feel like it's the finisher spam and move spam and kick out spam. It's all very boring, I'd say. Like it just doesn't add much to a match. Especially when
It's
that's all the match is.
This match went 40 minutes. It did not need to be 40 minutes,
This is
especially
what
with
people
the.
think AEW is, by the way.
This was what I think I owe Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole because this is what they did, and it was this bad.
You're still cutting out, by the way. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's the internet, but
I have no idea. I'm gonna try not to move. Maybe that helps.
don't move. Like that was the fix last time.
But yeah, so I don't. I thought it was a terrible main event, and it's a real shame because the rest of the show is very good. Besides one match, but the rest of the show is pretty. And this main event and the ending.
Yeah, the ending was not very good. The main event was not very good. And that really topped off a pretty decent show, I'd say. Better than last night altogether.
This is the WrestleMania thing all over again, by the way. The first night mostly shitty. Good last match. Second night very good. Shitty last match. It's almost like you don't need to have a 2-night SummerSlam.
Yeah, you probably don't need it, especially when you're not really filling it up with stuff that needs to be on the show.
But yeah, let's talk about the more positive stuff because I don't want to linger on the main event. Just know it was terrible. And Cody is your
No,
new
it was
champ.
terrible. Not much to talk about there, to be honest, besides how bad it was.
And Cody is champ. That's also an important note. And we're going to a Cena and which will be very uncomfortable for all parties involved.
Cena and what?
Cena Brock feud.
Right, of course. Okay.
You have been going out of your way to hear cock instead of Brock, even though you know the same.
You're still moving?
I'm not moving. I'm just sitting here.
Bro, it's still cutting out, bro. I'm not sure what's wrong with the internet right now after Brock just came back, but it must be fucking up your
Brocked up
internet,
my
man.
internet, man.
You brocked it up, yeah.
Just appreciate the slander. But yeah, let's move on to the rest
We
of the show.
started off the show with Drewski. Drewski was there.
He's back again. Love to see it.
He's saying we're running it back once again. He's not actually at the show.
You see Triple H. Cardi B's not there either. But you see Triple H in the ring. He goes, "Are you ready for night two?" Very good. And everyone cheers. Then we get to the first, which is Io and Rhea versus Naomi, the triple threat match. Naomi has a cool entrance with her dad doing the guitar, and Naomi ends up winning after a pretty good opener. I wouldn't say it's as good as the WrestleMania Women's Triple Threat, but this was pretty good.
I thought it was good. I thought it was a good opener. It was fun enough. Get the job done to open the show and start it off hot.
Yeah, and Naomi retains, and she's going out to feud with Stephanie Care in Paris. Sure, that'll be a good match.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Then we move
It was
on
a
to
really
the.
good action in that match.
I thought it was all right. I thought it started off a little slow, got better as it went on.
Yeah, Naomi stole the victory with a roll up because Rhea was pinning Io at that time.
Yep, pretty much. I don't really have a lot of notes on this one, but it was good.
Yeah. And then we moved on to there was no cooldown from that because we were going to go right into the TLC match.
I fucking love the TLC match. This is the type of carnage you absolutely love. The 6-man uh, tag team TLC match. They bring out the Dudleys and the Hardys and to watch this match, which was
To
fun.
watch it, to sit in the
Yeah,
crowd.
just to watch it. Just to show this is what's happened since. And
Since then,
yeah, and you get
did
the
you say anything
16.
else after that or no?
No, I didn't.
Okay, okay,
That was just a random awkward.
all right. I mean,
Um,
everyone was going crazy in this match. Actually,
just for transparency reasons, the tag teams in this match: DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, Fraxium, Street Profits, Wyatt Six, the champions, and Andrade and Ray Phoenix.
you see, I have their tag team name as Axiom.
Well, that's incorrect. That's just the one guy.
Right. The one guy named Axiom from Spain.
Is that where he's from?
Yeah, he's from Spain. Yeah, that's why he was on the NXT. Yeah,
Who did he used to be? 'Cause he didn't used to be Axe
a kid.
A Kid.
Yeah,
It's better that he's Axiom now. I like that name more.
even though it might be, isn't that the gimmick that they stole from somebody or something?
No idea.
I remember there was a controversy around the mask.
Was there? I don't remember this. I don't know my
I think there
Axiom lore.
was, and then they went through with it anyway. But it could have also been someone claiming that they stole something and that they were like, but maybe they just copied WWE. I'm not too sure, but who knows?
That's entirely possible. It happens often, unfortunately.
Because everyone forgot about it, so I'm not too sure. Maybe it was something else. Maybe I'm mistaken. We'll see.
But back to the match, dude. This was absolute carnage fest. I loved everything about it. You had a bunch of people going through tables. You had the what was it? Candice LeRae was in the match. She got up
Yeah,
there on the ladder.
Candice, B-Fab, Nikki Cross. They were
Yeah,
all
she got
there.
up on the ladder. Then she got sent off. She got sent off the ladder by Johnny after Ciampa bumped him through another ladder on the outside. That was You had a Spanish fly through some tables. Very cool. You had DIY going through tables. It's a lot of awesome spots. Can't name them all, but it's a great match.
Right. There's so many spots that it's too hard, especially when everyone was getting involved from the wide city.
Yeah, you had Rowan got involved, Nikki Cross, and it just said, and did I say Uncle Howdy? Not he was there too.
Because the Prophets took out Prophets took out Eric Rowan through a table,
Yes,
and Uncle
yeah.
Howdy was there too, and he
For,
also got sent out
forgot who got hit.
and through a table. Yeah,
Yeah, well, everyone's going through tables in this match.
yeah.
But yeah, the Wyatt Six they retained. Great match. I loved everything about it.
Oh, maybe Uncle Howdy didn't get sent through a table, but he got taken out for sure. I know that
All
with a
right,
belt.
well, moving on, we get to the blow off of Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch. New Becky Lynch theme song starts. I think it's good. I could do without the voice of Death Rebel Classic, but you know,
Speaking of Death Rebel Classic, man, that Fraxium theme song sucked.
I didn't hear it. Was it that bad?
It was so bad, but you gotta listen to that shit just to know how bad it sounds. It's just like an AI song, is what it sounds like. I'm not saying it's AI, but I'm just saying there's some stuff about it.
Dude, it's Death Rebel. It probably is. I know most of the time you say, there's some stuff about it, allegedly. But I think it's a pretty safe bet to say that they use AI.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they probably do utilize it in some capacity.
But anyway, um, the new Becky Lynch song's good. I'm gonna miss the old, but this new one's good.
Definitely not AI.
This one was actually good.
Yeah.
So then the match kicks off. It's also a no disqualification, no countouts, and these guys put on a match. I loved it.
Most of it was, or half of the match was with a zip tie on the arms of Lyra Valkyrie.
Yeah, she does some pretty inventive spots as she's trying to get out of it. You have a wrench
Got hit with a
spot.
wrench. Yeah.
She was really taking some brutal spots, which is a lot of respect for that. Same
And
with
she was
Becky.
doing moves like things off, what was it? Top rope with the zip ties on her arm. She was doing some crazy stuff.
Yeah, eventually, she's having trouble defending herself, Lyra. So Bailey tries to come out and help, but ends up accidentally costing Lyra the match.
There was a
So
point in the match where we thought the zip ties came off with a belly to belly suplex, but it turns out they didn't come off, and everyone was just confused.
I feel like they were expecting that to break it, but that's not how zip ties work. So
I guess, yeah, I guess so, but whatever. Was that like maybe they did expect it, but I don't know. It wasn't anything
uh,
like Jacob Fatu did.
no, not at all. But anyway, God, my voice is getting tired. Sometimes when you talk for 4 hours.
Yeah,
Uh, so yeah,
it's all
like I
good.
said, Bailey ends up costing Lyra the match on accident, and Lyra can no longer.
The fire extinguisher spot was surprising too.
It's always fun to see a fire extinguisher spin.
Because Lyra disappeared for a few seconds and then she came back. Well, we just saw like a fire extinguisher pop out from under the ring and spray Becky, and it was Lyra.
That was fun. That was very fun.
And then she breaks the ties after that.
Yeah, moving along in the essence of I don't know much longer, so it's gonna last. Uh, no pause. Just gonna go forward on that.
No
Uh,
pause.
so now we get to the. This one was a little disappointing. Solo versus Jacob. It's a steel cage match. Starts off heated as you expect, but then the MFT get involved and Jimmy Uso get involved, and everyone starts getting in the ring event. And I don't know, there's just a lot of shenanigans, and it felt very much like a SmackDown cage match. Like you'd expect this to be not on a pay per
Right.
view.
Exactly. You'd expect it to not be on a pay per view. Um, but here it is, and it was okay. You got a lot of interference, like from MFT and Talatanga. I mean, Talatanga spent a lot in this match trying to help Solo Sikoa.
I forget that's his new name. I kept thinking it was Hikola.
No, not anymore. They changed it to Talatanga, and I kept getting confused a little bit.
Yeah, well, they come out, they try to handcuff Jacob Fatu to the cage at some point. They break very easily the hang.
Talatanga did that.
Yeah, he did that. Um, Jeff Cobb got involved. Um, what's his name? Tongalo got
His name is
involved.
JC Jesus Christ Mateo.
I'm just going by the names I know. They didn't need to change his names. They changed them. Didn't need to.
You know Jesus Christ?
Not personally, but you know,
He's right there, man.
well, he gets involved. The match was lackluster. I was hoping for a little bit more. It just wasn't great.
Well, Solo did kick out of 2 Jacob Fatu moonsault, which was unheard of, apparently.
I didn't know that.
He did, yeah, he did do that.
No, I didn't know that was such like an unheard of thing. Like I've done this before.
Yeah, they said on commentary, they said no one's done that. Solos did it, though. Solo did it with ease.
Well, that's what happens when you don't listen to the commentary.
And Solo spent most of the match trying to get out of the front door. And Jacob was not having that. He wanted the door locked, right?
I really don't like that about cage matches. That's always been my gripe. Is I don't think escaping the cage should let you win, especially because a cage match is a real grudge match type of situation.
Yeah, I think it does work for Solo, though. I think he's the type of guy that would do that.
I'm not saying it doesn't work for his character. I'm saying I don't like that for the match type.
I agree with you on most cases. I do.
Because I don't know, I think the main point of the cage should be I'm trying to keep guys out, not oh, you should be allowed to escape from your opponent.
Right. I do agree. You have to mention that Jimmy Uso was there too, and he did not play a huge role in stopping any of these MFT members from getting involved.
He's doing Christopher Daniels, no, sorry, Frankie Kazarian levels of nonsense. Whereas he's three
Yeah.
guys, he's like, I can take him, and they beat his ass, predictably.
It's kind of because Tawa Tonga got him, but like he really wasn't doing much after that anyways.
Again, it's just the numbers don't add up well. Clearly, he doesn't do his Steiner math.
They don't lie. Numbers.
So Solo retains, and match was pretty lackluster. Unfortunately, not the worst match in the back, but let's move on.
It's not the
Uh,
worst match of the night. Yeah.
So we get to the Intercontinental title match for the Dom versus AJ, who does a Eddie Guerrero. Comes out in the lowrider. He has his
With
son
his
who
son.
looks exactly like Dominic from SummerSlam when they were doing the custody match.
So I can only assume this was a custody match too.
Unfortunately, not. I don't think that Dom has custody of AJ's son now.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? This match was all right as a whole.
It was pretty fun. I liked it. I really liked it.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily. I don't know. I did not know what to expect from this match going into it, and what we got out of it. I wasn't disappointed.
I didn't have a lot of expectations either, so it exceeded them pretty easy. He had some fun spots because this was very Eddie Guerrero centric for some reason.
Now, apparently, like AJ was trying to be his poppy or something.
I didn't know that was the feud. I thought it was just he really won.
I don't think he succeeded though.
No, when you lose, that usually don't work like that.
I don't. Is Dom his poppy?
I would like to see that actually.
I don't know how that works, but whatever. He did win the match.
You get the lawyers involved. You figure it out. That's how you do it.
Yeah, they did the chair spots where
The
what
Eddie
was it?
chair spot.
Dom, the
Yeah.
Eddie chair spot where Dom plants the chair in AJ's hand, he falls to the ground, but AJ also fell, so it didn't equate to anything.
See, I don't like that idea because, like I was telling you, um, if the ref turns around and goes, "Oh, you hit A," and he calls disqualification, you don't win the belt, so you're just an idiot.
Yeah. For some
Yeah.
reason, AJ thought he was Bronson Reed. He stole Dom's shoes when doing the calf crusher.
It's later revealed that Dom unzipped them, so when AJ did the calf crusher, boot would slip off and he'd get out of the submission hold,
Very
and it ends
smooth,
up working.
very good idea.
Dom ends up using the boot to knock out AJ, hits the frog splash and retains.
Exactly, and you know what? Not bad, kind of fun, kind of unique some ways. Didn't mind.
So with that, that was the entire night two of SummerSlam. Like I said, the five matches that came before the main event nothing horrible. Like I really enjoyed night two before the end of the night, so that really makes the rating very give it.
Right. What do you give it?
I don't know what to give it. I can't give it a thumbs up because of the main event and the Brock thing at the. I can't give it a slanted thumb because you refuse to let me do that. So
Right.
it's got to
Cool.
be a thumbs in the middle.
I also agree the thumbs in the middle. I wouldn't say like these matches blew me away by any means, but there were some good matches on the show. Much better than yesterday, much more exciting.
Well,
The
the
ending,
Lyra,
however, deflated me. So
no, the Lyra Becky match and the TLC match, those were fantastic matches.
yeah, I'm not gonna say those were bad matches. I said they were exciting matches.
But yeah, like you said, the ending's very deflating. I didn't like anything they did there. Um, but that's really it. SummerSlam as a whole, I think this whole 2 night experiment was a terrible idea. I would have just preferred you put the CM Punk match on this show, and then you make it one night on a Saturday. That I think it would have been better for.
Look, I don't think they care about better format. They care about money. They care about the money. Okay, and right now they see money signs with Brock Lesnar.
Well, because of that, the overall rating for both nights of SummerSlam is going to average out to. I know you don't like this, but yesterday was a thumbs down. Today was a thumbs in the middle, so that averages to a slanted thumbs down.
We're not
I know you
doing
don't
this.
like
No, it's a thumbs
that.
fucking down.
That mathematically,
Thumbs down.
that's what it does.
The thumbs down.
I know you don't like the science, but that's what happens.
It's a science. It's a thumbs down.
All right, well,
Well,
scientifically, I'm gonna need you to do the outro.
all right. Go follow us for best we can every single social media platform, podcast platform. Leave a 5-star review. Subscribe, like, comment, share. We'll see you next one. Bye.